Hi guys, this is my last attempt at filming this. Right, sort of MOTU Revelation or maybe a film. Instead of, having E-Man and Skeletor already battling in Grayskull, you have It's a Dark Time in Eternia, Skeletor has conquered Castle Grayskull, E-Man is nowhere to be seen, and you'll see people running for their lives. And in front, you see Teela, but she's completely different. Maybe having the same outfit as in Revelations, but a bit more, feminized sculpture, maybe. And a ponytail. And there's Evelyn, and you've got others running with them. They're being hunted by Skeletor's minions. Maybe they've got sky sleds or something. And while this is going off, Teela notices like a monument that's in ruins. So they go hiding there. Evelyn uses her magic to put a force field around and make it look like a big rocky cliff or something. Yeah. And then you can go back into Grayskull with Skeletor. Evelyn is no longer with him. Trapjaw and all them, saying things are going off, Skeletor's lamenting how powerful he is and that, and it can say, Trapjaw can probably say, or Triclops maybe, that the Sorceress has escaped their clutches, and he says, without Grayskull, she's powerless. And then they can go on about the palace and people that's been turned over to Skeletor and put in prison in the palace dungeons. So you could say some of his men have captured the palace, and the king and queen are now in Skeletor's mercy in Snake Mountain, they're locked up. And people are locked in the palace under guard by Skeletor's minions as well, or Skeleton warriors. So then we cross over to where Teela is, and they're all round a fire, and that's where Evelyn can point out the obvious, saying, where is the defender of Grayskull? He-Man. And that's where she can just say, right, look, when you and Skeletor attacked Grayskull, E-Man was forced to come out and stop you, which there was fighting outside, so it can play like Revelations. Then it scurries inside, and that what no one realises from the filmation part, Skeletor has a dragon pearl, but it's even more powerful. And he's fighting E-Man, and then the dragon pearl appears. And when E-Man's trying to get a footing, Evelyn blasts Teela, E-Man pushed her out the way, and then Skeletor uses the pearl's supreme power, blasts him, sends him flying to somewhere in the castle. And when Teela goes rushing round, because he had the sword, and then, like I said, the blast sent him backwards. And then you can see E-Man there holding his sword, and it shatters into three, and it changes back to Prince Adam. You can say she's mad, but then she realises gravely injured, and then Man-at-Arms comes running up, realises what's gone off, but says, Teela, look, they're overwhelming us, we need to stop them. And that's when Man-at-Arms brings her back, and then as she's turned round, Prince Adam's gone. How could he just disappear? So then it comes back to it, and Evelyn's like, so Prince Adam was E-Man all along? And she goes, yes, but not by choice. He had to defend Eternia, and yes, I'm mad, but I understood, because every time he, defended Eternia. So then you could have the Sorceress appear with Cringer and possibly Orko, and she can say that she sent Adam to a place where he could be healed. But then Teela can say, well, even if Adam's healed, the sword's broken. But what she can say is that there's a group of ancient beings in the caverns, some caverns of fear or whatever. So they've got a fire there that can reforge the sword, make it all again, so it can become E-Man. Right, so what Teela could then say to Duncan, her father, Man-at-Arms, is that Evelyn, Lieutenant Andrew, and maybe Orko will go to find Prince Adam and then go to this cave where the sword needs to be reforged. And then Duncan, can say, well, what do you need me to do? And she can say, well, if, what's happened to the king and queen? If she says, well, they're locked up in Skeletor's dungeon, Snake Mountain. And she goes, well, that'll be your task. Go and free the king and queen and the soldiers, take them to the palace and free it. And then our job will be to find Prince Adam and then reforge the sword so he can become E-Man. Then you could probably have Orko piping up saying, are you sure Adam will want to be E-Man? Because you saw him and the reaction on your face wasn't exactly, what a friend would expect. But she can say, yes, I'm angry and I'll give him what for. But Eternia, to defeat Skeletor and restore the Sorceress to Grayskull, we must have E-Man. Skeletor's super powerful now, he's in Grayskull, is in control. This is what we must do. So if you do it that way, that Teela and then, you can say they're getting attacked left, right, centre from Skeletor's goons up to where they find Prince Adam. And he's not the scrawny teenager he was, he's like probably bulked up a bit. Learn how to fight. And then you can have Teela producing the sword to Adam. And he'll, could probably say, you don't need E-Man. You can do it without E-Man. But that's when she can say, Skeletor is in control of Castle Grayskull. And the Sorceress is close to death. She needs to be inside the castle, and that can probably then Adam realising it's really bad. Then they can go off on their journey. Adam helping them out. Now he's able to fight a bit. Find the cave of these ancient ones. The sword presented to them. They use the magic, put it in the flame, and out merges the sword. So people are saying, well, how could he still call on the power of Grayskull? Doesn't matter if Skeletor's inside the castle, Adam can still use it. So you can then have Adam saying his magic words, changing into E-Man, Cringer into Battle Cat, and then a big massive battle between E-Man and Skeletor for a control of Castle Grayskull. It's just an idea. Maybe Revelations could have gone like that. It'd be like Teela's Quest, or maybe a film. You don't start off with E-Man and Skeletor battling already. Use it like a memory from Teela. And then they find out the truth about Adam. And yes, she's mad and a bit angry, but she understood why he did what he did, to protect the people he loved. I'm not going to record this again, but that's all I'm going to say on it, guys. It might work, it might not, but it's the best I can do. I'm not sure whether to show photos or not, but how I explain is how I explain. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye.